Today for New Music Monday, we're going to check out the brand new record from Wu-Tang Clan, and it's called A Better Tomorrow. Finally, the new record from Wu-Tang Clan is here in reality. It's been talked about for years and years and years, and now it's here. This is their first proper recording as a group since 2007, and for many, it's really the first official recording from the whole group in about a decade. This record has been on and off for something like 4 or 5 years, and even as early as this past spring, it seemed like it would never come out. Now, don't confuse this new record with their other new record, the one copy only art project, whatever you want to call it, Once Upon in Shaolin, that who knows when that one's gonna see the light of day. This is the official everyone can have it new record. As far as I'm concerned, the opening track on this album was the only of the early singles that really did anything for me, and it sounds just as good in the top position, and it really helps things to get off to a big bang and start off really strong. It's a great track. And that's really the case for the first half of this record. Solid tracks, great orchestrations, good verses, and it's songs like Mistaken Identity that show you that this group really still has it in their own special way. It's got a killer beat, the verses crush it, it's just a great hip-hop track, there's no way around it. But before I get any further into this review, you have to know, if you're looking for that old Wu-Tang sound, it's not here. You're gonna be majorly disappointed. This album is far more focused on groove and soul, and it works in a very good way. They're not going for that gritty sound that they defined in the early 90s and part of the last decade, and it really works because they're not trapped by any past sound or thing that they have to live up to. There are some serious head-bobbing beats and soundscapes on this, and anybody who thought RZA might have lost his talent in production, you are proved completely wrong on almost every single track. A few of the hooks are pretty cheesy, especially the one on the track Keep Watch, which in general should not be on this record. And most of the middle of the album suffers from that same idea, but it doesn't ruin any of the tracks except Keep Watch. It just makes you want to get back to the verses. There's nothing really wrong with that. Overall though, lyrically this record is good. It's not great. I wanted it to be great, but it just falls short of that pretty much on every single song. There are definitely highlights, but overall, it's good. Not great. Method Man slays every single rhyme, which is no surprise to anybody, and the RZA is surprisingly strong. This is some of the best stuff he's ever written. But the rest of the MCs are pretty hit or miss. They might stand out here or there, but none of them deliver consistently in terms of lyrics. That lack of lyrical power does detract from a number of these tracks, but not completely. The overall orchestrations and the sound you find here are strong enough that they can really carry you through just about anything. They're great. The songs have enough diversity that it keeps things fresh. They've got a bunch of original ideas, and overall it's a fun experience. And all in all, I have to say I was pleasantly surprised by this record. And as long as you can completely detach it from everything that made them great 20 years ago, I think you're gonna dig it as well. But don't expect to be blown away by anything. There's solid lyrics and there's solid music, but nothing that's really gonna catch you and say, oh my god, that's amazing. I think what we have here is a lot of potential for their future work, and there's no question that Wu-Tang Clan definitely still have it after all these years. And on the Bite or Borrow It, A Better Tomorrow is a solid borrow it. There are great beats and orchestrations here that if you're into hip-hop, you're absolutely gonna love, and an overall enjoyable experience as opposed to something going back to nostalgia is definitely what you have on A Better Tomorrow. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you dug it. If you did, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, whatever you want to do, and let me know what you think about A Better Tomorrow down in the comments. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook right here, and I'll see you guys again next time.